The eyes of the world are fixed on the Middle East. Every day, the papers of all major countries carry lead stories about Israel, Iran, Syria, Lebanon, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Pakistan, and other Middle East nations. Further, it is evident to all that the nation of Israel is increasingly under fire, both politically and militarily.
The militant Shiites in Iran are openly racing, boasting that they're racing to develop nuclear weapons, with the explicit announced goal of wiping Israel from the face of the earth.
Many believe the Middle East is about to explode and drag the world into one of the most difficult and terrifying conflicts in world history. The prophets in the Old Testament predict just such a situation will occur. In this documentary, we will present 8 specific predictions about events occurring in Israel now, or that will unfold in the months and years to come, that show biblical prophecy is being fulfilled in our day. The first prophecy we will look at is a nation reborn. We will take you to Tel Aviv, to Independence Hall, where it all started in 1948, when David Ben-Gurion announced to the world the new state of Israel.
This building is a historic building because Israel was born here. And this was one of the greatest moments in the history of our people.
In our segment of People Regathered, we will see how God's promise to regather the Jewish people from over 100 nations of the world has occurred just as He promised more than 2,000 years ago.
I think the very fact that this nation was reestablished 60 years ago, the very fact that it has gone from probably in 1948 less than 500,000 Jews to a country of almost 6 million now, is all prophecy being fulfilled. The Jews are being regathered to the land of Israel. Christ will eventually reign from here. I think we're seeing prophecy in many ways being fulfilled.
In a land resettled, we will see how God fulfilled His promise to resettle the Jewish people in the land of Israel.
We're seeing in Europe today a tremendous influx of extreme Islam in Scandinavia and France, and the Jews are pouring out. They're scared. They don't know, and they're going to come here. And with the help of God, we'll see the influx of Jews. We'll see the coming of the Messiah. We'll see the building of the temple.
Then, in a city reunited, we will see how God fulfilled His promise to the Jewish people to give them back their beloved city of Jerusalem.
The Temple Mount is the soul, heart, and spirit of the Jewish people. It is the gem of Jerusalem, one of the most important sites in the history of the world, and the focus of Judeo-Christian belief.
In a conflict rekindled, we will examine the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and see where God says this will lead in the future. In an alignment of the nations, we will talk about the nations the Old Testament prophets predict will come against Israel in the last days.
We are being not only told that we'll be wiped off the face of the earth, but also that Iranian-backed proxies are establishing themselves at our doorsteps and rocketing our people.
I think it's only a matter of time until there will be another attack out of South Lebanon. Again, supported by the Syrians as well as the Iranians.
In a peace reaffirmed, we will examine past and current peace plans and ask, does the Bible predict there will ever be peace in the Middle East?
Can you be partners with the Palestinians right now?
No. And have a peace process?
No, of course not.
Why not?
Because they want to kill us. They want to kill us, and they don't want us here. They say it again and again and again, non-stop.
Finally, in a temple rebuilt, we will inform you of the preparations currently underway to rebuild the Jewish temple on the most controversial piece of real estate in the world, the Temple Mount. Where are all of these events heading in the future? Are we close to the return of Jesus Christ to earth? My guest today and guide through Israel is journalist and prophecy scholar Dr. Jimmy DeYoung, who has lived in Jerusalem since 1993. He has interviewed every Israeli prime minister over the last 15 years, as well as Jordan's King Abdullah and the late Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat. I'm Dr. John Ankerberg, host of the John Ankerberg television show. Join us as we travel to the Holy Land to investigate Israel under fire.